If you have not seen the Hoonigan's video on this race, pause this and go watch that now. I'm serious. Go watch that one now. That's the actual race. This is more of a behind the scenes of the vlog about what happens during the race. So go watch that now.
Those of you that don't know.
Isaiah drew 2 lines. He wasted both of our times doing this. This was at one point one straight line made out of paint. So we are out at Hoonigan's event. You don't always know what's going to happen right away. We've got the car down on the ground. Loading it, unloading it is absolutely painful. It's definitely not meant for a U-Haul trailer, but doing some, they call it a beauty shoot. It's the first time I've ever heard somebody use the word beauty on this car. Time to use the hood prop. We didn't have the broom this time. They're doing beauty shots, but the real beauty is under here. Yeah. So here we are. They're finally taking the actual beauty shots of the car, the engine bay, which is our best foot forward, even with the hood prop. And Isaiah's last second hood
So weird on there.
Yeah. It looks right though. It looks right. This being the first time the car's ever been out, it's weird. It's weird to have been documenting the life of this car. I've got 9 terabytes of raw videos on this, and this is one of the first times where it's at an event. It's not in my control, I guess, and it's so wild to see it being taken serious by others. It's a really intense moment for me. We have no testing, 0 testing on the car whatsoever, because I didn't want to break it. You know, I ran it on the street briefly just to make sure everything, you know, lined up and it didn't just snap doing that. I'm thinking I'm gonna need probably 5-6 runs to make this possible, because first run I think what I'm gonna do is go slow and run through the gears, you know, maybe minimal boost, just watch the air fuel ratio, make sure the car's solid, and then next run is actually go to 18 pounds of boost on each gear, and still no hard launch. Third run would be trying to add boost to each of the gears. Fourth run would be actually launching it, because you know, launching it is the one that could break it the most. So 5th and 6th are obviously just sending it. It's a little cold here. It's 60. Hopefully it'll warm up a little bit, but you can hear that. She's racing one of the other guys right now. We're gonna load it back onto the trailer to take it down that way to go to base camp.
Sketchiest shit I've ever done in my life.
Yeah, we have an RX-7 on the back on a bumpy road with the rear tires halfway off.
My best wide driving skills.
Oh damn, you look good driving boy. Okay, only feet away from where we just were. Here's the infamous. Let's drop all of our mud in the lane that the Hoonicorn's going in.
Okay. It looks like this side.
Oh shit.
Wow.
There it is. It actually fits further on the trailer, but since we just loaded up earlier, we just said fuck it.
You got a U-Haul trailer.
You know what I realized? I realized why they made the Hoonicorn 79 inches wide is so it can fit on U-Haul trailers. It's literally the width of a U-Haul trailer.
I lost the bet. I didn't think you were gonna show up. I saw the car in the parking lot last night, and first off I was like, sick, he's here. And second I was like, you need an enclosed trailer, buddy. That's how you lose cars.
I know. The car runs,
That's amazing.
and if it stops running, it's on camera. It's really happening. So the car is now off the trailer, and you can hear the Hoonicorn idling right behind that one. And oh my God, I can't believe the first race of my car is against the car that inspired it and made it possible. I always psych myself out. I always get so amped up and worried, you know, professional, want to make sure that, you know, I give my all. And the guys here just help calm me down. He's all done up. It's my turn to go. We're gonna warm it up, take some soft passes, obviously get all the oils up to temp, and then start adding heat, adding boost. We're gonna start with roll racing. There's no other way around it.
Yeah, you should be good to go for everything, so just strap in. I get your dick belt if you want me to.
They're throbbing right now.
Vibe out.
That's the beginning. That is the beginning right there. We're here doing that. Oh my God. There was no pedal. I was not going. I was making sure brakes work. I was making sure I get through all the gears. I'm gonna look at the logs and then how did it feel? It felt wonderful. It felt very in control, very straight. The steering wheel's obviously turned because it's not lined up, but it's aligned. This car wants 100%. That's all it wants. It does not want me to half-ass it. So what I'll do this time, make sure that we got, you know, boost, and I'll try at least one gear to
turn it off and let off.
Yeah. I do not want to power downshift it because that'll kill a rotary. So what I'm doing is just pushing the clutch in and the car just dies. I'm okay with that.
Jesus.
Okay, so both times, fifth gear, it went to, it did something in fifth gear. Yeah, it went into neutral basically. But fifth gear is there. Otherwise.
Want to hear something cool already?
What's that?
The tires already moved.
Really?
Yeah.
She's bad. Their fuel ratios are on point. That is something I'm very, very pleased with. Fifth gear or fourth gear, it's hard to tell because the gauge is one off, but the gear goes to neutral. But yet, when I came back, I was trying to get it into that gear and it holds. So I'm not sure why I'm losing fourth or fifth gear. That was at 50% throttle. Hit a peak number of 13 pounds of boost on third gear.
That's
So
it?
it's just starting to really ease into it. Otherwise, everything you guys heard was all second gear. It was 2 psi, and then in third gear it was 7 psi. It wasn't until I peaked it a little bit into everything else. But maximum RPM there was only 7,000, so I wasn't even really getting into the power band. Bummed out about whatever fifth gear is doing. I click it, and then the car revs. This is going to be one more pass, just at 0 wastegate spring. I'll go full throttle. I think I'll only do it to fourth gear though, so we don't deal with that issue. But we'll see what sort of data we get out of this. But holy shit!
On the way back, try to get into that gear just to see if anything happens.
Okay.
Fuck, I love rotaries.
Oh, sorry guys, I didn't jump clean.
Man, they pulled the ultimate Hoonigan move. They gave me the camera. Now I gotta film it.
Well, there's so much, it's kind of hard to see where it came from.
So we just did 2 shakedown runs, and one of the oil lines was loose. Not physically loose, just that loose enough to, at full power, start spraying. Thank God for my Valvoline, because it was still lubricating the whole car, even though it was spraying oil out. It was still holding pressure and whatnot, so we're safe. This thing is just nuts. We're gonna go ahead and pick it up on some chunks of wood to get the whole flat bottom angled, so we drain the flat bottom while Ken's filming a commercial. One last quart. I don't know, we used maybe a quart and a half, I'm guessing.
That looks like a lot. Yeah, I'm sorry, but we ended up using all of it.
They'll be capturing all the crazy races, so I just want to show you guys how epic this moment is. So
Really
we're about
handsome, by the way.
If my blood wasn't all in my testicles right now, I'd blush.
Everyone doesn't need to be here to clear out. Rob Dahm and his 4-rotor.
If you win, you get me and her. But if you lose, Monica. Alright, how you feeling?
Feel good?
We're just gonna keep it at wastegate spring, so that's 850 to the wheels. You know, 100% throttle. Man up, solid gear shifts.
gonna do a couple drive up and down like passes, or?
No, he's just going in it.
Yeah.
Really? He doesn't want to heat up his tires or anything?
His fear is breaking the
Yeah,
car on another test run, so he wants to at least get one run.
Well,
He
so
should get some heat in those tires.
another thing is that this is his first time driving the car.
I give him major respect
Yeah.
for this. All right, here we go.
That's not supposed to happen. That's never happened before.
Rotary shit.
Yeah, you guys seen internet videos.
Rob's car shredded an oil pump valve. What that did is it put the ECU in like a fail-safe mode because there was no oil pressure, so cut ignitions. That's why it was like popping. Luckily, he had a spare belt, quick change.
What flew off?
The hood flew off.
Oh, where's Hurt today?
Oh my god.
Tribute right there.
Oh man.
Well, the windshield should be cracked now.
Still running.
So can't beat him.
It's definitely the fastest he's ever driven it, right?
You definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What the fuck? You blew the welds off your hood? Wow, windshield didn't break.
Take the hood off and go again?
Oh, that's what's on.
Wow.
Go make her go home, I guess. I'm going again. Obviously, things are getting crazy, but I was clutching hard. I'm not used to sequential, so what you can hear is me clutching. That was epic. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty badass.
First, like, full running speed, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think
Congrats,
I've ever
buddy.
seen it not break the
Thank you.
windshield, but it
I felt glass hit me from behind. I'm like, what? How? Turbo wants air. That's all there is to it.
just broken glass. Okay.
Put your hood back on there. Yeah, bro.
Make sure the hood's closed.
That car was ripping though.
That was
pretty close, dude.
That was good.
But he definitely lost the fender.
Looked like he got a little sketchy up top.
a dig. Here we go.
Cars. That's not
That's not bad.
That's good.
Dude, I'm like 90% sure he's not even giving it 100.
I don't know, but you got grass. Not bad, dude.
Probably cut this off. Oh, you want to see this before I cut it?
Oh.
Yes. Yes.
Yo, I'm gonna just point something out, but homeboy right here had that saw in his pocket.
I was just standing right next to you. Where did you get that saw from?
It was holding. It was hooking. I don't think my ankle was in enough to go to full pedal, but I was not out of control. It's turning back into the version that I did the all-wheel drive burnout in.
There's nothing else to film.
I'll try it from a dig. I
Oh, you're gonna try from a dig? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
This is like the least ghetto fix we've done.
Yo, it looks better than half our cars.
So I've enabled launch control. I don't know how much boost it'll make, and I turned up the boost to about 1,200 horsepower now.
Oh boy. They beeped and booped, Ken.
Good luck. Have fun. Don't let anything else fly off.
I can't make any guarantees. You're taking the hit speed you're going, you can chase it. Whenever you want to go. I'm excited.
He is confident now. Jeez. He's still in there. I don't believe that.
He was taking so long to get into the sequence that Ken looked over and then he left and then Ken was like, went back. So
Run it back, run it back, run it back. Go straight up.
Oh boy.
Straight up race.
Yeah.
I'm still on our Triple A's. It was. I didn't know if he was going or not going.
No, he left you for a while. It took you a few seconds to react because he said you were looking at Rob. So you got him by a half.
That jumped.
Keep your helmet on.
Okay.
Let's go before we lose all light. Let's just go straight up now because he let you get the hit that time. Let's just do a straight up race. All right?
Okay.
Oscar, hit him with the beep boops. Send that shit to the moon.
Fuck yes, man. You fucking stood in there.
Fucking picked up. Oh my god.
Jeez.
The whole thing just.
Be free. The boogie tune, that's what they did. Huh?
He bogged bad.
Yeah.
This thing looks like it scoots, man.
That's if I'm gonna lose, that's how I want to do it. That was how to do it.
He might have biffed the launch a little bit, but
Yeah.
once it started going,
But
man,
now
this
you had
thing.
a straight up run. So
Yeah.
and honestly, a lot of that's just like you getting used to the car and getting used to the launch. How stoked are you,
Dude, I came here and
I'm stoked.
Yeah, that was
so
sick.
much. Yeah, from nothing to something, you know, that's, oh my god. The very first run going ever is against Ken with Hoonicorn.
Yeah.
How fucking amazing.
And you got to win today.
Yeah, yeah.
Honestly, and it like the climax is great because like you had the hood, the fender, like all the things were
The
going
belt
wrong.
broke.
The belt.
Yeah. Oh my god. And then, yeah, that, you know, that, like you said.
Yeah, man, that was
So
awesome.
here's the question: will it do donuts?
Fuck it.
I think Ken can tell you how to do them.
I turned around in the dirt. I'm like, I'm miniature Ken Block. I gunned it in the dirt and turned sideways. Like, yeah.
Ken, you want to tell him how to do all-wheel drive donuts real quick?
Handbrake.
I think he needs some victory.
There's no handbrake.
Hey,
That was fun.
That was a blast.
Yeah.
Oh
No,
my
that
god.
was great to see.
That was an absolute honor. But yeah, gave it my all, and you know, I wanted to come here and give
Hey,
it a fair shot.
I mean, as far as like cars that come out and give us a run.
This was good.
Yeah.
Good. It's an exciting
Like
race.
you belong in like a class of 3 that have actually put on a real serious run.
Yeah.
Man, what a way to shake
yeah.
down the
Look at
cloud,
that.
man. I don't want you guys to stop. Kind of want to watch more races.
I'm filming with the light from the truck, but holy shit! It's so overwhelming. I can't even process it fully right now. But I just wanted to get you guys a moment of. I just took the race suit off, and we're loading up, and I'm gonna get back to doing that. But I just, holy shit!
We also want to show you guys that besides all the wonderful stuff we did today, this is still a rotary vehicle. And you know how rare this is? What he's about to do after a long, hard day of
Racing.
work.
Yeah.
I always love the weird sounds it makes. It's like a bark.
She's here, and she's running. So much easier to do with the battery removal. I haven't seen any of this.
Yeah.
I knew. I was like, look away, look away.
Those of you that don't know,
Isaiah drew 2 lines. He wasted both of our times doing this. This was at one point one straight line made out of paint to mark the distance from the tire to the wheel, and if they spun it all, every launch we were spinning the tire off of the wheel. And you're thinking, okay, well Rob, you're running super low pressures. No, this was at 20 psi, so the tire was actually had pressure in it where you'd run it like 18 to 10, even single digits, and we were launching that hard. Now this part of the video is being filmed real time because I forgot in the excitement of all of this to mention that yes, we're doing a really cool little merch drop. Not just one shirt, not just the special edition Dahm shirt, but this Hoonicorn blood as well as hoodies. Yes, finally we've got some hoodies back and a couple other shirts as well. And so as you saw, the thing that gets blown out of the rear window is the fact that we are firing on all rotors. And that is the most important part of this, is that we've got hoodies that are amazing.
quality. And what happens right now, you'll see it on the site. If you go to dahmracing.com, you'll see that if you buy, a couple hoodies or a hoodie and a shirt or whatever the combination is, some stickers, whatever, that you get the Hoonicorn blood as part of your orders free of charge. So I appreciate all of the support you guys have given throughout this entire time. I wouldn't have been able to make it to this level without you, and you know that. You know that's the truth. It's not just some bullshit saying. So I appreciate everything you guys do. You begged me for hoodies, and here we are. So wait till you see we have a store for the next couple weeks. Little kind of quick secret, got the 3-rotor running.
This is something that I've wanted to show you guys for a long time. This is actually the oil used in the 4-rotor, not only to race the Hoonicorn, but also to do every single dyno pull possible. Yes, I am sponsored by Valvoline, but I want to show you that that oil works for a guy like me who's so lazy that I use the same oil from beginning to end. Until just now, we've unbottled it, and here's what I want to do. We've got both the oil, for those of you wondering, is the synthetic version of the VR1 2050, but we've got both this amount of it and this here. And like I said, this is the actual race oil, so you'll see the sediments in the oil from the engine doing who knows what. Hey, this is a really special oil to us, and I heard about a girl named Belle Delphine, not subscribed or anything like that, and her bathwater cracked me up that I thought, you know what, this is like the blood of the car. This is the almost like Hoonicorn blood. It wasn't until the rear window blew out on the car that it became even cooler. So these are the chunks pulled out of the car, not just on the ground when it shattered, but this is the rear window of the car, all of the safety glass, but no more. So I thought, how cool would it be if we do this? Now let me show you this right here. This is so exciting to me. Oh yeah, little vials. So what I want to do is we did the numbers with this much oil, and we have enough of these little shards of glass that we're going to make our own little Hoonicorn blood. So we're going to put maybe two, maybe three if we can put a couple in there. So everybody gets enough. So we'll put a couple in there. And I think I'm going to have to use my Keeps little dropper. So Keeps has a bonus benefit to this. And we're going to go ahead and take some of the oil from the car. And it's almost like a magic little elixir. And we have just enough to make a handful of these. So how many of these can we make? Well, based on the numbers, we can make about 1,400 of these, which is exactly the amount of horsepower it took to hold my own against Ken. So it is obviously a very limited number. We have just enough of both the rear window and the oil to make a nice little magic elixir that 1,400 of you can have. So it should bring you good rotary luck. And for those of you wondering, the first 100 of these are actually going to all the guys from Patreon that have been with me from the beginning to the end. So they don't have to buy them. This is just the least I can do to thank them. So it may come with a condom. We don't know yet if this little cork is going to prevent it from holding, or at least, I don't want you guys to end up with just a soggy package and 2 chunks of glass. You guys are going to get exactly what you see here. So we're going to start making these. There's only going to be 1,400, and that's it. And hopefully it'll bring good rotary luck to anybody else that purchases these.